Hi everybody, thank you for joining me today. So on today's technique, I wanted to take a look at, again, using the deco foil with products other than your laminators or the meat machine. So I've got a couple of different things. The stick it, we're not going to use, but you can use it to, basically attach the foil, okay? Because what it's going to do is anything that's like double-sided tape, we're going to start out here using the Versamark, I do that every time, the Versamark ink, and we're just going to treat this paper. I'm going to grab the EK Success powder tool, and then this stamp is pretty much, it's an outline, so it's not like it's not going to fill in everything, but what you do is once you put the sticky powder on and you heat it up, and it doesn't take long for this to heat up. You don't want to overheat it. Once it melts, you're good, and then you're just going to grab your deco foil, and I have the ones where they're in sheets, and a lot of times I'll save my extra pieces in with my long sheets. And you just rub along, and if it looks like it's not pulling up or it's not laying down, you just lay it back and rub harder. I do use my bone folder a couple of times, but it gives it really pretty detail, and it didn't take long at all. You can also put down Scor-tape, and we're just going to take and rub the foil, always making sure that the pretty side of the foil is up. And then after I've rubbed it down, you can see with the Scor-tape you get a nice straight line. So if you want to do like an edge of your card or a detailed on your base paper with it, you can do that, and it'll be nice and straight. Now, the first thing I did there, I put down dots of the Art Deco liquid adhesive, and then I took one of my, I think this one is the Nuvo, yeah, the Nuvo glue pen, and I just drew a straight line, and I even tried to use it with the stencil. It didn't come out very clear, but I'm thinking if you wanted to use it like on a layout or on a card where you want that kind of distressed look, then this kind of method would work for that. I also have a glue pen, as you see there. I was trying to get it to work, but I think it dried out. So instead I grabbed the Zig two-way glue pen, and pretty much what you're looking for is a wet glue that when it dries, it's tacky. Okay, because if it's still tacky when it dries, then the foil will stick to it. Okay, so I'm just going to let the stuff that I just put down dry, and the other stuff that we did, the long line that I used the Nuvo glue pen on, I'm just putting the foil on it, and on that one it's a little bit more rustic looking to me. It's not as perfect or clean as using the Scor-tape, but if that's the look that you're looking for, then this will work, And even the little spot where I tested the glue pen underneath the kind of like blob of foil, even that took the foil because it had dried and it was sticky. Now the Zig pen, you see I wrote hello my friend, I drew a heart, and then I also put those 3 dots, and once they dried I laid over the foil, and it took no time for it to attach. Now I will say for the video I probably shouldn't have did the 3 dots of glue, only because by doing them almost like enamel dots, it takes longer for the glue to dry, because the whole thing with the deco foil adhesive, it comes out cloudy, and then once it dries it's clear. So on this little spot that I did here, it took the foil beautifully, it really did. But the dots that I did, they're still kind of, they're not fully dry, and so I wound up messing it up. So that just shows you, don't do what I do. If you do lay it down like an enamel dot, then I would suggest that you set it to the side, let it dry overnight. It probably would take at least 24 hours for it to dry. So if you want instant satisfaction, then use the Scor-tape or the sticky powder and do it like an embossing. If you don't mind waiting for the glue to dry, then I would use the Zig 2-way pen, the Nuvo glue pen, or any glue pen that you have, like I said, where the liquid goes tacky. Okay, and you can use the rolled deco foils. I have some of the ones from Gina K and Deco Foil. So really the sky's the limit, and there's so many different colors of foil out there. You can really have a lot of fun with this. You can do your stamps solid, you know, or like we did with the outline. So I would say just have a ball. Try everything. You never know what something's going to do until you try it for yourself. And I think for me, I don't like my handwriting, but if you have really pretty handwriting, go ahead and get a glue pen. Write out your message, let it dry, and then put the foil over it. It'll be really pretty on the inside of your card. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button. And at the very end here, I'm going to have links to previous Technique Tuesday videos. And I will see you guys again in our next video, which will be Friday, which is a sketch, and then Sunday, which is a retake of this technique.